conditions that the ice depends on. And people don't have control over it or know what's going on.
I was planning on walking on the ice here at Pike Lake, but it's not safe. In fact, no ice is ever really safe, especially at this time of year. But if you do decide to chance it later, there are some guidelines you should follow. Here are the recommendations for the minimum ice thickness on which to do these activities. At 2 inches of ice, stay off. At 5 inches, snowmobiles or ATVs are safe. And only at 12 to 15 inches should medium trucks ever be allowed. Wild snowmobile 30 feet below the ice on Forest Lake should be proof enough that these guidelines are sound. Prevention is the biggest key to keeping yourself safe on area lakes. Don't drive at night and avoid pressure ridges. Spike nails into a broom handle that you can use to work yourself out of the ice, or make a bleach bottle attached to a nylon rope and keep it with you always. As for rescuers on the shore,
if you can stay on shore and reach them somehow, or try to talk them out, you can do it, try this and that, or reach them with a rope or stick or pole or anything that'll reach out there. If that doesn't work, try to throw them something that'll float, keep them floating. The last thing you want to do is to go in the water after the person.
Today, William Wild is alive, but the next person may not be until everyone realizes that no ice is safe. In Duluth, Heather Filkins, News 6.
Farley Cotton was the one person who knew Peppy best. He would walk to various locations. The van would sit quietly, always a couple blocks away. There was one point we were sure it would not happen. We thought we'd be coming home alone.
That's Farley and Peppy.
Then out of the shadows of Chicago's west side came Farley Cotton and Peppy McKenzie. His dangerous game of hide and seek was coming to an end.
Hey, what's up? What's up, brother?
En route to the airport and from there to home, Peppy McKenzie claimed he'd learned of his warrant just a few days ago. He repeatedly stated his innocence.
It's bogus, man. That's all I can say, Bringing me up in something, it's bogus.
The way the cops are talking, you're their man.
I ain't nobody's man, you know what I'm saying? I'm my woman's man, that's all I can say.
Why did you decide to go this route to turn yourself in?
Because I know if I'd have went, anybody with common sense, go to a police station, it ain't gonna just be this easy and smooth right back. I know that now. I'm not crazy, and I know it, if it's some charges like this, I know what they'll do to me.
Returning to Eden Prairie, another day was underway. Minneapolis Police Chief John Laux was called at home by the Reverend McAfee as the group carried McKenzie closer to the jail.
Yes, Chief. This is McAfee. Listen, on my way down to the station with your package.
The package arrived at City Hall this morning at 8 o'clock. It was a direct delivery, nothing broken, nothing harmed. In the world of cops and alleged killers, it's one of the few times everyone seems to get what they're after. The kid has his safety. The cops have their man. In Minneapolis, Rick Capcella for NBC News.
Well, we started finding some facts that we want to get some expert opinions on at the crime scene here. That's why we asked that the BCA send up their forensic specialist team.
Over 500 people came to the Union Gospel Mission in Duluth today, some with families and some without, to enjoy Thanksgiving dinner and conversation.
There's people need food all the time here in the city. There's people that they come in to just be with other people, socialize, for the meals too, you know.
Today's turnout was much higher than last year.
Amid all the conversation of what direction the economy is going, attendance at Thanksgiving dinners around the city was up significantly over last year, and that, say organizers, is a true indication of where the economy is today.
At the West Duluth American Legion, Perkins Restaurant and volunteers prepared meals for shut-ins and walk-ins alike.
It's a lot of reward for it. Very rewarding to help other people.
And in Superior, the Zona Rosa restaurant's free buffet drew people from all over the area.
I think they come back for the enjoyment like I get. It's just an ability to be able to give something back to the people of the community. It makes you feel good, be able to put a smile on someone else's face.
The holiday meals remind us that there are many people in need, but just as many have reason to give thanks. In Superior, Derek Hines, News 6.
So it's $29.56 with tax.
For many families, picking out a Christmas tree is a holiday tradition. Whether you cut your own tree on a tree farm or buy one from a local dealer, the hope is to find the perfect tree. Early season sales in the Northland are on par with last year.
Things I think have been pretty steady. I think what is tough is our crew size seems to be more cyclical than the demand. So that's a tough part for us, is to make sure we have enough trees with a small crew.
But what about an artificial tree? It comes out of the box with a perfect shape every year.
If you don't mind a few pine needles in your carpet, one of the big advantages of a natural tree is that they smell great. Plastic trees usually don't smell very good.
But despite a lack of smell, artificial trees are becoming more popular.
Having trouble keeping stuff in stock right now. Even basically the week before Thanksgiving, we had sold out of a few trees already, so it's been really brisk.
Some shoppers are deterred by the price tag, but the promise of instant perfection is gaining appeal.
A lot of people were really big on the real trees for a while, but everybody's getting kind of environmentally conscious. You know, they see the real trees as kind of a waste, even as a waste of money and a waste of real trees.
One Northland tree distributor says despite a glut of trees on the East Coast, people in the Midwest still enjoy buying natural trees, leaving at least one holiday tradition intact for now. In Duluth, Derek Hines, News 6.
Lost the flexibility of a variety of uses for all age groups.
Make your recommendation of what is suitable for wilderness. Currently do or could do in the future, other than
Voyageurs National Park was going to be a park by the people of Minnesota for the people of the United States. It was not going to be Voyageurs National Wilderness. It's Voyageurs National Park, and there's a big difference there.
It shows us, first of all, that we need to have a very strong prevention program, that the state of Minnesota really needs to pay attention to some of these blossoming figures.
Started, I'd just like to make a President Jack Ryan. Jack. This evening for the annual meeting in an era what I think is very. Can you hear me all right in the back?
Then we got into the financing, and they offered $4 million grant and a loan. But I had to guarantee that I would keep Duluth open. I said, I cannot guarantee that I'm going to keep Duluth open because I got to retrofit it. Besides that, I'm not going to have Mr. Mayor Doty tell me what the hell I'm going to do.
Right in front.